Welcome back, everyone. We've got one conversation left from the wall. Hey. Yes. Hey. 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 You said another hey. Are you going to say hey again by any chance? Hey! I knew it. Another hey. Ganaya, guess what? My first guess would be more hey, but if the thing to guess is the reason you are saying hey at me several times, I confess to being stumped. I got something for you. You do? What? What's the thing you gots to be guessing? That's the thing you gots to be guessing. Is it the thing behind your back? Yep, but you gotta be more specific. Is it a little piece of paper that says hey on it? No, but that would have been so funny. You're pretty funny. Damn, now I want to go away and start this whole shit over so I can do that punchline instead. Maybe we should do several rehearsals first, just to make sure the final performance is as funny as possible. Yes, but no. What I have for you is this! Ta-da! Is it real? Yeah, I mean, as real as I could make it, which I think means as real as the thing that it is, and was always supposed to be when its idea is expressed as purely as possible through physical matter. Wow. What? It's a real alien egg. Bottom line, it took a lot of work, and I guess voidy soul searching, but I finally made it. Just for you. For me? Yep. Hey, I know I don't know you too well, but we just met, but really, it was always gonna be for you. This egg is stinking useless without someone who's qualified to care for it. And that's you. Please look after the little guy. I developed some oddly motherly feelings for the spiky fucker myself. It was like this whole quasi-intellectual emotional saga or something for me to figure out how to make this freaking egg. It's a matriorb. Yeah, that! I don't believe this. How is it possible? I still don't know how you did this. Don't worry about it. It's just powers. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Magic noises. Voila, insta-orb. Just add the subtraction of its non-existence. Thank you. Oh, no! No problem. I didn't think it would be this easy. I mean, not that it was easy for you by the sound of it. What I mean is, I thought it was going to involve an arduous and lengthy process for myself to undertake in order to figure out how it was even possible to reconstruct the orb, let alone actually do it. Nah. Nope. So instead of all that, it's just handed to me like a nice present. Yes. I don't know what to say. This changes so much about everything I thought I had to do. Does it? The way I see it is you shouldn't have needed to worry about making the thing. I think it'll be challenging enough like hatching it, and tending to all the stuff that comes next. Isn't that basically being responsible for the preservation of an entire race of people? Not even like a simple kind of people that all go about having their own babies by themselves and such. You have to set up and deal with this huge creature that does it all for herself, right? Yes, that's how it works. And yes, that'll probably be very challenging. Yeah, so just focus on that. I'm sure you will have help if you need it. I mean, after all this shit's over, obviously. Hey, speaking of which, how'd it go here? Did you do the thing? Yes, I think we did the thing. Our frog should be good to go. Yeah, oh yeah, Karkat came too, didn't he? Where did he go? Oh, he's still in the cave. Meditating. Meditating, huh? Yes, it was a very spiritually uplifting encounter with the denizen. It really, blitzed our chakras. He needs some time to clear his mind. Okay. So, you are Rose's girlfriend, right? I don't know. Is that what humans call a matesprit when the matesprit is a girl? I don't know. Is a matesprit the thing trolls call each other when they are girlfriends or boyfriends with each other? Yes. Then the answer is yes. Yes. LeMayo. Okay, it was kind of obvious. I was just making sure. Anyway, that's cool. Did you meet on your fancy meteor vessel? In person, we met there, yes. Originally, we first spoke while she was still in her session. I assisted somewhat, but I think I bugged her mostly. That seems like a lifetime ago now. So I guess you must have gotten to know each other a lot better during the trip. Yes, we had a lot of free time. I bet. Man, 3 years, was it? That's crazy. And a whole bunch of people who only just met, including humans and aliens. Or I mean trolls. Whoops, sorry if that's rude. We call each other aliens all the time. But then you all immediately have to hunker down together for 3 years? That is very much what happened, and what we had to do. Sounds fun. Kinda wish I could have been there. I guess I had my own less long stint with people in my session. Only like half a year though. Which was cool in its own way, but it wasn't nearly as social as your scene sounded. It was pretty social, yes. But we also had little groups who generally convened with each other more often than the entire ensemble crowded together for a singular noisy affair. Such events were pretty rare, so maybe not as social as you're picturing. In fact, it was quite a subdued situation compared to the crowd I was formerly accustomed to congregating with. There were 12 of us back then. Yeah, wow, I remember hearing that about that from a friend who never even existed from this frame of reference. I guess that's another weird thing about my little sojourn to get to this point. It's all made of memories now that didn't even happen for other people. That does sound like a lonely predicament in its own particular way. A sort of sacrifice you've had to make, yes. Yeah. Sacrifice abounds, it would seem. I don't know of anyone presently alive who hasn't had to trade something very important to them in exchange for continuing to be a material seeker in this endeavor. You were forced to trade something too, but in return, you've been able to do something. Something so wonderful that I guess I'm judging your accomplishment from an especially personal vantage. But no matter what else you've been through, I believe you can say you've done something special, as important as anyone could ever hope to do. Yes, I hope so. I really hope it all works out and you make a super successful troll world too. Yeah, I want it to be a good place. Not so much like where I'm from. It all sounds really daunting, actually. Not even just the propagation of my kind, but managing to do it responsibly. Just causing millions of beings to exist for the sake of doing so, and dismissing responsibility for what sort of people they become. That isn't good enough for me. I think Echidna was right. I'll need him. Who? Oh, nobody. Let's say it was a figure of speech. I'll need everyone. Whoever is good and wishes to have a hand in the way our world is shaped. Then count me in. I will. But as of the immediate point in time, I don't know what to do anymore. Before you came, I was on my way to join Rose and John, feeling quite sure I was about to get ready to fight, but then you gave me this. And now I'm unsure of everything to which I just imminently committed myself. How so? I want to help us win, but I also have a lot of responsibility now. In a way that is much more tangible and also spiky and round and sharp than just a few minutes ago. And I feel I have to consider risk to myself is now also the same as risk to the future of my people. Does that make sense? Oh, I see, yeah. It is like, let's say a mother wolf being all ready to stand up to some other asshole of nature, like a nasty bear. And she's ready to fight and all, but she's got to think about what happens to her pups if she gets hurt, yeah? Something like that. Except I'd relate more to an analogy that didn't involve weird alien creatures. Oh, sure, just imagine instead of a wolf, it's like a mother, help me out here, muscle beast. A beautiful mother muscle beast. And instead of a bear, it's a Metroid. Let's say good enough. Damn straight. Be fucking fight of the year right there. But yes, that concern is completely understandable. You don't gotta fight if you don't want. But I'm sure we really could use your help. Would I actually be of much use? I think so. I'd look at it this way. None of this next-gen troll stuff is even gonna matter if we don't win this fight. So we have to prioritize beating all these goddamn villains. Especially the witch. Any extra edge is going to help. And though I admit I don't know much about you, I'm feeling pretty pretty confident in my assessment that you are some sort of sick, deadly bitch. Who told you my secret? I knew it. In fact, I would bet that you could use your concern for all your future face pups to be way extra deadlier in this fray. Maybe you'd make the whole difference. The point is, we all need you now just as much as anyone in the future will. And we're all risking stuff and all in this together. And you're with me and Rose and John. Don't worry, we ain't gonna let anything happen to you. I promise. Dang. Dang? That was really motivational, and I feel very inspired now. For real? Yes. A little corny, but definitely genuine and moving. And now I'm suddenly psyched again to go dunk a narcissistic fishwoman into a sea dumpster. Fuck yes. Not to project myself as someone fickle or lightly swayed on big decisions. Maybe it was just a rough 30-second spell of cold feet, and I just snapped out of it. I don't know. But you really do seem to have a way with motivational words. You must be a natural leader. I think your group was lucky to have you. Me? Nah, I'm not naturally good at that at all. I mostly just yelled at my friends because they were such a gaggle of frustrating bozos. I guess I'm just feeling way inspired by the fact everyone is here together. We're all about to try to do something huge and important. I've also watched John in action in a bit, and he is very good with all that stuff. He's actually so good at being inspiring, he inspired me to try and be more inspiring? That sounds dumb as hell, but it's true as shit. I also love how he's got no idea how good he is at leadery stuff. It is so inspirationally friggin' adorable. Shall we go then? We hella shall. Whoosh. Final conversation unlock. No, we need something so much crueler. This'll do. I'll be taking this if you don't mind. Not that I care if you mind. For that matter, not that there's any chance you could possibly mind what anyone does with this deadly secret weapon, since you've made it perfectly clear what sort of person you want to be. Which is to say, someone who's dedicated her entire existence to being utterly useless. Wait, which version of me are you? Are you alive? Be quiet. I'm talking. Look at you. Just look at you. How completely pathetic. What? What's your problem? My problem is that you make me fucking sick. Did you know that? That it was possible for you to go as far down whatever toilet you decided to jump into however long ago that you could literally make your own stomach turn? I mean, my God! What are you talking about? Is it my new clothes, tattoos and stuff? Look, I remember feeling that way too, all stuck up about certain... It's not your new look. I mean, not that it's the slightest bit flattering. In fact, I think it's perfect for you. I couldn't possibly imagine a style more impeccably suited to what a loser you've become. Loser? Hey, come on now. Yes, loser. You are a loser. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that is what you are now. Are you really so far removed from reality that you can't see it? Did this transformation happen so gradually that you just didn't notice? I find it hard to believe, and frankly more than a little disturbing that some version of me could let this happen to herself without being at least somewhat aware what a dreadful decline of personal integrity was taking place. I'm not a loser, though. I like who I've become. I actually feel happy and good about my life for the first time in maybe forever. Like, actually good about my life in a way that feels real, instead of forced. Don't you realize that's what it was like for us? You don't have a life. You're dead. Remember? I'm the one with the life. And I fully intend to use it in a relevant and constructive way to bring an end to all the horrible shit that's been going on for way too long. Remember when you used to care about that sort of thing? No, obviously not. All you care about now is bullshit hipstery fashion. Trends, feeling happy, and whatever the fuck it is you're doing here. Frolicking with some horses in an ugly field of some shit? Just absolutely disgraceful. How could I become so selfish? You do know this is selfish, right? This isn't having some fucking epiphany or like growing as a person or whatever self-serving spin you might be putting on whatever's happening here. It's just plain narcissism. The worst kind you're capable of. A total renunciation of any responsibility for contributing to the greater good. And it makes me fucking sick! No, that's not what it's like. You don't understand. You haven't, like, been through... Been through what? I've been through plenty. Don't get patronizing with me. How did you die again? Weren't you being stubborn and insisting on going off to fight Jack, even though that was obviously an ill-conceived plan that was going to get everyone killed? There it is again, making it all about you. Even when you try to be heroic, you let that need blind you, and you did something really stupid, basically leaving no other option but for you to get killed. So since you started your journey as a ghost with that little feat of self-absorption, is it any surprise that after however many pseudo-sweeps floundering around as a lost soul, this is where you end up? A shamelessly and self-indulgent punk-ass nobody? Wait, are you saying you didn't try to go fight Jack? What happened? How are you the version that's still alive? Different shit happened. And from that point on, I started making better choices, unlike you. Contrary to your lazy, fakey, happy shit, I've actually grown as a person. What do you think of that, you frivolous, dithering bitch? Honestly, I can barely even stand to look at you. I should really get out of here and spare myself the nausea, yet I keep standing here wasting my time dishing out this well-deserved smackdown. Maybe I'm paralyzed by disgust. Why are you being so mean to me? Mean? I'm just telling it like it is, sister. The truth is often harsh. That's something you used to understand. But now you appear to be the physical embodiment of everything I detest. God, I just can't get over your shitty makeover. Ugh, how did you gain weight too? What? No, I didn't. I'm not. Yes, you did. I'm not blind. You know that. I'm not fat. Sure, tell yourself whatever you want. Whatever lets you be at peace with your new life. Why are you saying all this stuff to me? What did I ever do to you? I don't Holy shit, this is actually getting to you, isn't it? Unbelievable. Well, that tears it. You really are beyond any sort of redemption. Fucking incredible. Whatever happened to having a thick skin? Letting stuff roll off your back. Not letting shit get to you. Because you always knew you were better than the ones slinging it. I guess this is what you call happiness now. Letting a few tiny barbs shatter your self-esteem. You aren't happy. You're a hilarious train wreck combined with a sad punchline. And I'm ashamed to share an identity with you. Stop it! Oh, don't worry, Circuit. I'm done here. I'm off to go do something useful, like winners do. Something you wouldn't know anything about anymore. Oh, just leave me alone. How could I have ever been so awful? Oh, this is just getting embarrassing. Time to shove off. Though, truth be told, I should probably delay killing Lord English a little longer just so he can put you out of your misery. Just go away, Sob. I hate you. Your wish is my command, loser. Time to get some awesome shit done and grab the reins on a relevant, proactive existence. Shit, I'm feeling more adventurous and worthwhile as a person just thinking about it. Anyone who feels the same way is more than welcome to join me. How about you, punky-looking Pikesies? Does that sound like it might be the cut of your jib? Don't talk to her. She doesn't want anything to do with a piece of shit like you, and neither do I. Take your stupid treasure and your smug garbage about relevance and get the fuck out of here. Come on, Mina, let's ditch this evil hag and go find something else to do. Mina? What's wrong? Come on. Yeah, Vriska, listen. What? Fuck, how do I say this? What is it? I think I might go, actually, with Vriska? I mean, that one. No, please, Mina, you can't. I don't know if this whole thing is... Oh, fuck. Mina, no. It's not like agreeing with her on a lot of that stuff. I'm bored. But I thought you liked... I did. I mean, I do. You know what? I'll allow it. I'm just sick of sitting around, not being a part of anything. And I want to go see some action, you know? I want to go kill a bad guy. Oh, yeah, I get that. Hey, me too. Look, see? I do too. Forget what I said. We can go fight him together. Just not with her, okay? I couldn't handle that. It can just be you and me. Yeah, see, I don't know about that. The thing is, I think what I'm saying here is great as it's been, like, really great. I think this has gotta be it. It? No. Why? Mina, please don't do this. You heard the lady. She's made up her mind. Stay out of this! Mina, you have to stay. I don't know what I'll do if you're gone. I don't have anyone else out here. I'll be all alone in this fucked up place. I never told you this, but it's terrifying here. It's terrifying being dead and having to live through memories forever and dealing with the fact that nothing really means anything. It's infinite and dark, and it's all being ripped apart, and you're the only one who ever made me feel good about being here. You're the only one who made me feel good about being anywhere. Please, don't. Mina! Friska, damn. Why is this shit so hard? Not even lying, this is like the hardest shit I ever did. I can't even fully explain. It's just how I think it's Grotto B. But it doesn't. You don't have to do this. Yeah, I think on that point we just have to LG to dis-LG. I cannot believe you're doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Sorry, Cirque. 'Tis the way of my peeps. Here's the thing. I don't think any of that shade just thrown at you was true. I like you a lot and all, but like, she has a point on one thing, which is you changed a lot. Not better or worse or anything. I ain't qualified to make that call, just different. From the way you were when we met. Happier, I guess. Don't know, man. If you say so, then yeah. What I see, though, is somebody who gradually turned into vulnerable as shell. And that is scary to me because of the way I am. I don't think I'm really the sort of person to be trusted with those kinds of feelings. See, the problem is, you don't actually know me very well. Nobody does. And the main thing about me is, you gotta account for, or I guess I gotta account for on behalf of the feelings of people I don't want to see get hurt, is, how do I say this? What you need to know is, like, I'm bad! Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. I just love that depiction of it. Like, I'm a fucking supervillain, okay? Like, shit. No, Mina, wait. I don't care if you're bad. I mean, I don't even think that's true, but I don't care if it is. Please, don't do this. Don't go. At least not right away. Can you just stay a little longer so we can talk about this? Sorry, Vriska. I'm really sorry. Time to say goodbye, Mina. I just did. Let's just get out of here, okay? You got it. You made the right choice, Pikesies. Now let's go round up that army. Let's try to do this choice thing again. One more time. This time, only with 2 choices. Nice and easy. Hey, works like a charm. 2 sweet, simple choices for 2 sweet, simple kids. There you go. One last gluttonous chomp at the free will pie before you all say goodbye. Don't say this website never did anything for you. Don't you dare! Let's start with life. There you are. I've been looking forward to meeting you, dear. You have? Who are you? I'm you, but most know me as John's Nana. Oh, yes, he told me about you. Gosh. Pleased to meet you, Nana. I guess I should call you? Suits me. Calling you Jane might feel a bit strange, also perhaps disrespectful. And why is that? It is my name, after all. Yes, but you're my senior by many decades, I gather. And you have so many more years of life experience and wisdom, and you seem to be dressed like a clown? Not to disparage your fanciful attire, I quite like it. I just mean that you've been through more than I can imagine. I couldn't call you by my name. It would feel wrong and flippant to treat you like my equal. But really, Jane, the honor of meeting you is all mine. I've been looking forward to it for so much since I learned of your existence. Ever since I spent that one day helping John through his session, there haven't been many reasons for me to feel particularly worthwhile. Yes, I tended to him and his sister for several years, baked for them, led a sympathetic ear when needed, but in a way it's been lonely life for me since my ashes fell on this silly old sprite. I've been strictly an auxiliary actor, there only to serve others, even during my greatest moments to shine. So when I heard of you, a version of myself who was a true hero, so young, empowered, and set to embark upon a life filled with consequential deeds, I was absolutely giddy. I knew that we had to meet. Oh my, you really feel that way about me? Yes, Jane. I do not mean to suggest I regret the way my life has gone, of course. I lived a very humble life, as free of intrigue and adventure as possible by choice. You see, I grew up in dangerous circumstances. I knew how cruel the woman who raised me could be, and what she might do to me or other people I loved if I made waves or demonstrated any sense of defiance. So I lived simply. I started a family and operated a quiet joke shop. Though I always knew trouble was brewing, they were the best years of my life. Yet I always had a little more knowledge than I ever let on, and used my understanding in subtle ways to help those to whom the torch would be passed in this great fight. But then I made the transition from knowing some things in life to knowing a great deal more in death. Being resurrected as a sprite endowed me with a very deep knowledge of the game beyond its broader circumstances. I was in peak form, a true harlequin wise woman, and there was nary a question I couldn't answer. And then the dear kids scratched their session and cast themselves into the unknown. I ventured with them, so I too lost my bearing on the nature of what lay ahead. I went from my prime, a state of all understanding, to a state of absolute uncertainty. For the first time in about as long as I could remember, I had no idea what to expect next. It was quite freeing in a way. I had a wonderful 3 years on that ship with those lovely children. I thought little of what challenges were ahead, but when I did, my thoughts would always drift toward you, Jane. Alright. Thinking about you and this adventure you were about to begin, it made me feel like a child again. It gave me the feeling I used to have for the limitless potential of life. Before my stepmother snuffed them out, confronting me with the reality that life would have to take a considerably more limited shape if I wished to survive. So when I look at you now, I see the potential I had as a child finally being realized, but in a much more special way than I ever could have imagined back then. It makes me so proud to see you as a heroic young woman, ready to make a difference and forge your own destiny. I just wanted to tell you this before you go off to battle. Oh, jeez, Nana, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for those inspirational words. I think John was really lucky to have you as a sprite, not to mention a grandmother, of course. It's no wonder he appears to have his act together. Maybe I would have been better off if I had someone like you to advise me from the start of all this. Maybe I wouldn't have felt so lost. It's normal to feel lost, though. And believe me, needing to find your own way in time will make you a lot wiser than having an old lady around to spoon-feed you all the answers. In any case, you have me now. I think it's been quite a long time since John has needed my guidance. The boy has grown so much since he clobbered me with a joke book on that fateful day. From now on, I'd be pleased if you would consider me your sprite. Wow! Oh my goodness, yes please! In fact, I heard from the cat girl that you and she are on a healing duty in this spectacular fray coming up. It so happens that healing is my specialty, next to baking, of course, and pranks. Why don't I assist? That would be great too. Oh, and Jane, one more thing, just so you know. There are actually 2 of me! Kapai! Plop. Oh, of course, because there's the one from John's extra planet. It's Jake! Tavros Sprite, thanks for surreptitiously scooting away with me to my planet. I hope they all don't think of me too much of a soggy knickerbocker for ducking off without making the rounds and saying goodbye. I just need to get away and clear my head, and I guess get my dander off this great green-faced man fracas I am to solely contend with, apparently. So, Tavros Sprite, you'll help me with this impending pugilism, won't you? Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready to bring the sick fire to those guys allegedly to be inside an enchanted oven. Attaboy, Tavi! Oops, is it okay if I call you Tavi? Yes, I love it. Actually, wait, no, I think I won't on second thought. Tavi sounds fucking stupid. Yeah, probably. Okay. So we're agreed then. We wait here and limber up and flex our stupendous guns a bit, then I'll sail our haymakers once the circus trundles into town. I probably understood that remark, and agree. I just wonder if there's anything else for me to do aside from kiss my knuckles and lather them up with elbow grease. Turn my 10 favorite boys out for bracing constitutionals, you know? No. Should I be soul-searching, or straining my brain to have some sort of magnificent epiphany about myself? Is this it for me? Is this all there is to understand? Maybe there's only so much ragged wood a man can scrape from a barrel's basement. Maybe sometimes a fella's gotta fess up to the fact that all there is to get about him has been firmly got already. I've pretty much concluded that I'm a complete waste of everyone's time if I bother busying their lives with my brand of beeswax and buffoonery. I settled square on the determination that I need to just be alone for most of my life, and you know what? I'm perfectly okay with the idea. I'm just a lunkhead and a loner, and that's that. What else is there to wonder about myself or my future, except which face is most deserving of my fist? Since you put everything that way, and since sometimes it's hard to disagree with a lot of consecutive words, I think I agree with you. Maybe you figured out everything about yourself that matters. That'd be awesome. Let's both put extra effort into hoping it's true. That's the ticket! I love my aspect. It feels so empowering every time I want to feel like something's real when tons of facts are missing. I really am a lucky son of a bitch, aren't I, Tavi? Shit, I mean Tavo Sprite. Blech, what a bad nickname, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much what the doctor ordered for old Jake English. No romantic stuff, no platonic stuff either. I'll be like Mr. Non-Rom Sandsplat. Or horse noodles. There has to be a terminology that's more effectively consolidates my present understanding of myself into a coherent identity I can get enthusiastic about. Maybe the troll lingo has the answers? Or maybe I'm pioneering some sort of shadow quadrant system? Oh lordy, wouldn't that be a swift kick in the nether dumplings? What do you think, Tabby boy? Should I take my idea to the troll patent office and make a mint? I don't think we have a thing like that. Also, all of my people are extinct and my planet is badly exploded. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Oopsie. But yeah, tragedy situations not in consideration. I sympathize entirely with your social impasse causing not good reflections about yourself that maybe also double as liberating stuff about you that you randomly decide is fine suddenly. Old acquaintances, and guys you once called friends. Those are all very hard, because over time they get exposed too much to all my flaws and insecurities, and they start liking me less because of that. At least that's how the truth feels in my brain. So I start thinking, maybe they can't be that important to me after all, if I'm going to want to feel not sad about myself all the time. But then also, I really do enjoy making new friends, even though I don't have many talents or battle skills or intelligence or discerning positive qualities. One thing I think I'm good at that people underestimate is making new friends who don't know about my flaws yet. Yeah, cheese and crackers, Tavers! What an inspirational little spiel that was, just. Mayhaps you've more concealed talents than you let on. No, absolutely not, but thank you. Achoo! Tavmeister, are you okay? Achoo! Heavens to Murgatroyd Park Tavenue, what's the matter? Achoo! Speak to me, Lobster Tavioli! Achoo! Hey, Ricky Ticky Tavi, lay it on me, bro. Do you need to get to a hospital or what? Jaspero's Sprite. Oh boy. Dear Lord. What do we got? Oh, Lord. Very allergic.